Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting very soon, so please take your seat. Thank you so very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome for the International Press Conference for this donation for Ukraine. I'll be introducing very briefly our VIPs on the stage and also at the audience. 各位女士、各位先生，欢迎来到这个外交部举行的捐赠乌克兰的国际记者会。那容我介绍台上的嘉宾以及现场的重要的来宾。首先，我们介绍台上的来宾，我们的外交部长吴钊燮 ，Our Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Joseph Wu。Also, we have Representative Filip Gregorowski. He is the head of the European Economic and Trade Office. 欧盟的代表高泽夫，还有我们波兰的台北办事处处长高泽瑞。我还有 Representative Cyril Kosachewski from Poland. He's the director of the Polish office. Also, we have Ms. Olga Kulish. She's representative of the Ukrainians living in Taiwan. Ms. Olga Kulish.Thank you very much. But we also have a very distinguished VIPs here is sitting in the audience. Allow me to introduce also acknowledging Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Harry Chen. 外交部政务次长曾厚仁。We have Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Alexander Wee. 外交部常务次长于大雷。Okay, we have also here from the Czech, from the representative of the Czech Republic, we have Representative Patrick Rumlar, 捷克的驻台代表。Okay, want to make sure Slovakia? Yes, okay. We also have representative of the Slovak Economic Cultural Office, Representative Martin Postabek, 斯洛伐克代表法博文。Okay.We also, from France, we have Monsieur Guillaume de Valais. He's the Deputy Director of the French Office, 法国驻台副主任。好，我们还有这个赈灾基金会执行长吴兴龙。We have Executive Director, Relief Disaster Foundation, Mr. Wu, 吴兴龙。We also have 台湾世代基金会匈牙利的这个高级研究员冯如沙博士 ，Dr. Susa Ana Ferenci, Researcher at the Taiwan Next Gen Foundation.And of course, here we have all our representatives here, and also ambassadors here. Okay, we have here from 欧洲司司长陈立国陈大使 we have Ambassador Remus Chen, Director General European Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Well, 亚非司司长杨欣怡 Ambassador Ali Yang from Department of West Asian African Affairs, Foreign Ministry.And so many friends, distinguished friends also from different countries here. We have from Ukraine, Lithuania, Latvia, and also Estonia. Let me just acknowledge their name quickly. From Ukraine, we have Ms. Olena Bakurova, Mr. Alexander Bakurov, also Mr. Oleksiy Homonko, also Ms. Julia Makisnova, Daria Chen, and they're all from Ukraine.Okay, now we have also from Lithuania, we have Ostra Andruskaite. Okay, we have Richardas Senikinas. We have Ms. Migle Matekunaite. We have Iriana Marezaite, Andrus Skirvaviches, and then Giuse Kareslauski. And then also from, we have Latvia, we have Ms. Dana Duda and Franz Thales. From Estonia, we have Mr. Tauno Keller and Kekaretina Kurt. Okay, so we very much appreciate all your presence here. So now let's, what we're here united for Ukraine and to convey our solidarity and love from people of Taiwan. We have prepared a video, like we would like to invite you to let's watch together. 请大家一起欣赏这个乌克兰捐赠的影片，谢谢。如果有困难
导入可以远离山河。捐赠5箱的医疗医用口罩。
我们今天捐赠物资有包括口罩，还有毛毯。
我们将从乌克兰专户先做第一次的提拨，额度为新台币1亿元。
Taiwan is discussing solidarity and on the right side of history. I'm very grateful for that.
今天来这边为了再一次感谢全台湾帮这么大的忙，我非常非常感动。
This is very important that democracies support each other when it is necessary. I am really very thankful to all Taiwanese people for this important show of friendship toward the European Union, Ukraine, and the world. Thank you.
We hope you liked the video. There was only one key message: love from people of Taiwan. From here, Taiwan to Ukraine. Now next, invite the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Joseph Wu, to deliver his remarks.
旅居台湾的乌克兰朋友们，匈牙利、立陶宛、拉脱维亚、爱沙尼亚的侨民代表，欧洲经贸办事处的高哲副大使，欧洲国家驻台代表们，赈灾基金会的吴执行长，各位媒体朋友，各位女士，各位先生，大家午安，大家好。今天是乌克兰难民劝募专户收款的最后一天，此刻我们聚集在一起，除了再一次见证台湾人民对乌克兰的支持之外，也要展现台湾和理念相近的伙伴共同协助乌克兰的决心。外交部在3月2号透过赈灾基金会成立了乌克兰难民捐款专户，立即获得各界热烈响应。短短1个月就募集到高达新台币9亿3000万元的捐款，相当于3200万美元。为了迅速有效协助乌克兰难民，外交部在3月7号、3月15号已经先后提拨2波的捐款，分别捐赠波兰一共1000万美元，斯洛伐克、捷克、匈牙利各150万美元，以及立陶宛50万美元，合计1500万美元，交给当地国的政府所指定的单位或者是赈灾机构，帮助乌克兰难民渡过难关。今天我要再次宣布，扩大捐赠斯洛伐克、捷克、立陶宛、拉脱维亚、爱沙尼亚等5个国家各100万美元。目前台湾捐助欧洲国家金额已经高达2000万美元，另外仍有1000多万美元的募款余额。外交部已经开始和国际伙伴等洽谈，希望能够找出最适合的协助乌克兰的运用方式。除了捐款之外，在台湾民众的热烈响应之下，外交部已经募集超过650吨的物资，从3月17号开始，已经运送了12批的物资到斯洛伐克，后续也将分批空运到波兰。我要特别感谢斯洛伐克以及波兰政府的协助，来自台湾的赈济物资正以最快的速度被送到乌克兰境内。1个多月来，乌克兰人民奋勇抵抗侵略的态度，不只让世界感动，也更深深地鼓舞了台湾的人民。台湾民众以及企业透过踊跃的捐助，展现了对乌克兰人最高的敬意和支持。最后要特别提醒我们国内的民众，募款期限直到今天晚上11点59分。如果还没有来得及参与的国人，请把握最后的机会。谢谢大家。And now I'll switch to English mode. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here to witness once again the Taiwanese people's support for Ukraine and demonstrate the determination to stand with like-minded partners in helping the Ukrainian people. On March 2nd, MOFA set up a special account to collect monetary donations for the Ukrainian refugees. The donation drive has received an overwhelming response from across Taiwan. In just under a month, more than $32 million have been raised. To ensure our assistance goes to the Ukrainian refugees quickly, MOFA has announced 2 donations on March 7th and 15th, respectively, with a total of $15 million, within which we are sending $10 million to Poland, $1.5 million each to Slovakia, the Czech Republic, and Hungary, and $500,000 to Lithuania. These amounts will go to relief agencies of these countries to help the Ukrainians cross their borders to take temporary shelters. Here I would like to announce that Taiwan will make additional donations of $1 million each to Slovakia, the Czech Republic, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. This brings Taiwan's financial donations to $20 million in total. MOFA is now discussing with other government agencies and international partners to determine the best use of these funds. Furthermore, thanks to the heartening response from the people of Taiwan, MOFA has also collected more than 650 tons of relief materials. Since March 17th, 12 shipments have been sent to Slovakia to be transported into Ukraine. More shipments will go to Ukraine via Poland. I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the governments of Slovakia and Poland for helping transport our relief supplies to Ukraine quickly. Over the past month, the entire world has witnessed the courage and determination of the Ukrainian people in defending their homes. This has deeply inspired the Taiwanese people. The donation of funds and supplies by the people of Taiwan demonstrates our utmost respect and support for the brave people of Ukraine. We also witnessed the warmth and generosity of some European countries, also on the front lines, to house Ukrainian refugees fleeing the atrocity of war. My salute to you. We want to work with you hand in hand in providing assistance. Here I would like to reiterate that Taiwan stands with Ukraine and Taiwan stands with our European partners. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister Joseph Wu, for his remarks. And now I would like to invite Representative Filip Gorygojewski. He is the representative from the European Union to address the audience. Thanks. 我们请欧盟驻台代表高哲夫处长，谢谢。
Thank you very much, Minister Joseph Wu, colleagues from Ukraine, dear friends, journalists. I'm really happy to see now this mobilization of Taiwan in support of the values and the principles that we share. Democracy, human rights, rule of law, these are not empty words, and Taiwan now is proving that these values matter for Taiwan. We all condemn without any hesitation the threats to international peace and stability coming now from Russia, and we all mobilize ourselves to assist Ukraine, to assist those who are affected by the war. What started a month ago, more than a month ago, was not only an attack against Ukraine, it was an attack against Europe, it was an attack against democracy, it was an attack against the rules-based international order. And now Taiwan is together with Europe, is together with Ukraine, standing hand in hand, supporting those who need help. I'm very proud of Taiwan now. Thank you. As a Pole, I'm really proud to see Poland, my country, doing incredible things. And here I'm getting a bit emotional because I'm talking about well, my friends, my family members. Everyone now is involved in helping people who have to run away from their country, from their homes. In Poland, we don't call them refugees, we call them our guests. And that's how we treat them. We invite them to our homes. Average people just drive their cars to the border, they queue at the border to pick up random families. These are normally women and children, and bring them home, feed them, try to organize substitute of normal life for them, organize schooling for children, simple work for those who need to get some income. Because that's a normal thing to do. That's solidarity. And now Taiwan, despite the fact that it's far, far away from Ukraine, is doing exactly the same. So once again, thank you, Taiwan. Thank you, Minister Joseph Wu, for your support, for this initiative, for working together with us in this very critical moment, for being an embodiment of the strong relationship between the European Union and Taiwan. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Representative Gregorowski from the European Union for his important words, and we need translation definitely to understand and catch fully about his message. You can be seated, sir. Thank you so much. Translation, please, John.
吴部长、乌克兰的人民代表以及所有媒体的朋友们，大家好！非常乐见这一次台湾有动员这么样子的赈灾的活动，来支持就是大家所共享的自由、民主、法治等价值。那么，当然，现在我们也同声一同在谴责破坏世界的和平以及稳定的俄罗斯。那现在呢，我们也非常的在共同的努力，帮助着所有乌克兰以及其他受战争影响的人们。1个多月以前所发动的这场战争，不只是针对乌克兰的一场攻击，更是针对欧洲整个民主世界以及整个以秩序为基础的以规则为秩序的国际秩序这个重大的影响以及重大的攻击。那现在台湾跟乌克兰以及整个欧洲站在一起来，一起支持所有需要帮助的人们。那我的国家波兰其实也非常的尽力在帮助所有的乌克兰的人民，也因此感到非常的自豪。我的家人以及身边所有的人在波兰境内，基本上面对所有流离失所者，不把他们难民看待，而是把他们当贵客在招待，在礼遇着，帮助他们就学以及就业。那么台湾也秉持相同的精神，正在努力帮助着乌克兰。非常感谢吴部长以及外交部这一次的帮忙。
Thank you very much. And next we invite Representative Cyril Kosaczewski. He is director of the Polish office to make his remarks. 我们接下来请我们波兰的驻台代表致辞。
Mr. Wu, Philip, Olga, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Taiwanese authorities, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, for the extraordinary effort, delivering in time of one of the greatest challenges in Europe, for Poland, for Ukraine, for Ukrainians escaping the scourge of war, escaping the aggression. This extraordinary effort is very timely and very much appreciated. Initially, 27 tons reached Poland. Another transport reached neighboring countries of Ukraine in Central Europe, and this aid is essential in order to organize support for Ukrainian families that are escaping from atrocities committed by Russian forces in Ukraine. This war still continues. and Ukrainian refugees will be coming to our countries in bigger numbers. So any help from any country, from Taiwan, is very much appreciated, and it is right time to show solidarity with those in need. It is invaluable support from Taiwanese institutions, from Taiwanese cities. Now we are reaching the point in which over 2.5 million Ukrainian refugees reached Poland. Only in Warsaw, which is, by the way, the sister city of Taipei City, now 300,000 of refugees found their homes in Polish houses among the Polish families. But it's not only that Taiwanese here in Taiwan support Ukrainian refugees. There is also, and it may come to you as a surprise, the small Taiwanese community of students in Poland, which is very much engaged in alleviation of suffering. And they support Polish institutions in bordering areas in the bordering areas between Ukraine and Poland, on the border between Ukraine and Poland. So once again, I'd like to thank all of those who are supporting Central European countries in our endeavors to give shelter to Ukrainian refugees. In this very place, I'd like to mention about one additional important event that we planned for the 17th of April here in Taipei, together with Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Culture, and National Philharmonic Orchestra. We plan to organize a charity concert named Solidarity with Ukraine, and we would like to invite all to this concert that would like to contribute to the donations in this very noble goal of supporting Ukrainian refugees. During the concert, you will hear Ukrainian music, Polish music, and Taiwanese music. And I hope this concert will be another manifestation of solidarity and support for Ukraine. Once again, this is April 17th, and I warmly welcome all of you to this yet another important element of support in this difficult and challenging times. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Representative Kozaczewski from Poland, and we definitely also need translation for his warm message. Thank you.
吴部长、各位贵宾、各位先生、女士，首先要非常感谢台湾人民、台湾的政府以及台湾外交部所做的所有的努力，在这个艰困的时刻，在乌克兰面对战争以及波兰在面对许多的威胁跟挑战之下呢，能够及时的提供帮助。那这些的帮助呢，都能够进一步协助所有已经受到战争而流离失所的人们。那战争还在持续当中，那涌入波兰的难民数量还会持续的增加，因此任何国家的任何帮助，包括台湾所提供的帮助，都非常的感谢。那台湾的人民机构还有各个城市的帮助跟善心呢，都已经送达到 在华沙的250万乌克兰难民，他们都感受到了。那华沙也是台北的姐妹城市，那甚至透过这些帮助，也成功的使得30万的难民呢，在波兰能够找到安身之处。甚至呢，有一小群在波兰的台湾留学生也都发起志愿的活动，跟着波兰的当地的机构在边境的地区呢，进一步协助许多的难民。那因此提供所有的帮助，像在中欧地区所有的帮助，包括安置乌克兰难民等等的所有的帮助都是非常感谢的。那在这个特别的时刻，也要进一步宣布另外一个活动，就是在4月17号在台北呢，外交部、文化部以及爱乐交响乐团会一起举办一个慈善的音乐会，来进一步能够募款帮助乌克兰。那在这场音乐会当中，会有结合乌克兰、波兰以及台湾的曲目，来进一步彰显，就透过音乐来彰显我们跟乌克兰一起团结在一起，坚定的支持乌克兰。那在这边呢，也要诚挚的邀请在座的各位来一起来参加这场象征我们支持乌克兰的一场音乐会。谢谢大家。
Thank you very much. Next, I would like to invite Ms. Olga Kulish. She's representative of all the Ukrainians national here in Taiwan to speak out on behalf of Ukrainians. 我们请乌克兰在台的这个侨民代表，请。
大家好，我叫林欧丽亚。那我今天代表住在台湾的乌克兰人。我们想要谢谢台湾。首先感谢台湾政府从战争初期就尽力无条件的支持我们，感谢蔡总统出面亲自表达支持，感谢外交部的朋友和吴部长设立募款账户和物资专辑活动，感谢那些很辛苦的收集和打包的志愿工作者，感谢台湾人民的捐款和物资捐助，我们每天都可以看到他们的慷慨和支持。我们期待战争后乌克兰能够建立更密切的关系，跟乌克兰，我们愿意尽一己之力努力促成。我们知道，我们不是这批捐款和经济物资的主人，所以我们没有权利去分配台湾人的爱心。我们能够为乌克兰的同胞做的，就是提供正确的资讯，让台湾人的爱心能送达最需要帮助的地方。我们信任台湾的政府和人民的智慧，一定能够将这批捐款和物资做妥善的安排和运用。我们也希望让全乌克兰的人都能永远记得此时此刻的台湾对我们的帮助。台湾乌克兰的社区再一次感谢吴部长和全台湾的人民，谢谢你们，感谢台湾。台湾的乌克兰人也准备了感谢信，还有一些建议。大家都用了在这里自己的名字，谢谢。
Thank you so very much, Ms. College. That was amazing. I mean, I'm so touched. Well, it was a beautiful speech. Thank you so very much for your letter to our minister. Request of the media, we proceed with how about a group session. Also invited all our guests and our VIPs are also here. to join them or VIPs on the stage. We'll take a large picture on the group. Is that okay? So we invited all the VIPs I mentioned before. We have the vice ministers or our representative from Czech Republic, from France, from Slovakia, yes, please come. Mainly the two guests on the first two rows, if you can so kindly, yes, and all our friends from Ukraine, our friends from Lithuania, from Latvia, from Estonia, you're all welcome because you're here at home with us. Also, Yang Sijiang, Chen Dashi, please go forward for like a large group picture. I will mark the moment. We have so many people, so we maybe need two tiers. With two tiers, or maybe one in the front and another on the back, right? Okay, let's do two, perhaps. Yes, okay. We can do two tiers, yeah, okay. I think we're all good. Let's center a little bit more. And, okay, so we're all here. That's a very nice picture, all of us. Okay, so how about a big smile? We can see you even with wearing the mask. A big smile at the center. 我们先看中间. How about there, right, to the photographers? And the cameras at the center. One more, yes. Shall we do a thumbs up for Ukraine? How about thumbs up for Ukraine? In solidarity for Ukraine. For Ukraine. Very nice. Yeah. Did we get all the pictures? Yes, yeah, okay, so to the back cameras, yes. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. All right, so to the cameras in the back, so our television can catch it. Okay, so thumbs up too, yeah? They also want a thumbs up for Ukraine, yes. For Ukraine, very nice.
The man with green shirt, take off.
No, yeah, okay. All right, so what? One more? Yes, to them it's okay. Okay, so how about to the reporters to your right hand side? Yeah, all right. Now you can get the whole picture. Yeah, so you're taking it, Dennis. You can take all the pictures. Yes. Okay, and now how about to here on your left hand side, which is here. Yes. Okay, that's good. We'll get that. Okay, thank you very much. I think we get a good picture. Thank you. Okay, so we invite our guests to take their seat. We invite all the guests to take your seat, and while we are having the minister approaching the podium, and so he can reply, we take right now the Q&A sessions. Okay, right now, I know there's a lot of questions from reporters, and so as we always do to organize the time, we're going to do by group, okay? So I'm going to read the questions from you. 我们有收到大家的提问，所以节省时间，我们就是以类别来处理 ，OK? Let me read the questions, and then we'll be inviting the foreign minister to answer that. First, we received from Formosa TV. 我们收到民视佩如的这个提问佩轩提问到，从台湾社会从上到下的捐款物资跟善款，外交部是否有收到乌克兰政府的回应呢？ From Formosa TV, Patient is asking, has the foreign ministry received any responses from the Ukrainian government regarding the in-kind and monetary donation from the public in Taiwan? Also from AP, American Press, Jonathan Lai, 美联社鲁茨在问，未来台湾跟乌克兰两国会不会互设办事处，以便于促进双方更多交流跟合作？ AP is asking, will Taiwan and Ukraine establish perhaps representative offices in each other's countries so as to facilitate more bilateral cooperation and exchanges? So, the Minister, 我们请部长帮我们回答。
非常谢谢这两个问题哈。我想有关于乌克兰政府是不是了解到我们台湾的这个协助，或者是跟台湾表达感谢之意，的确是有。我们透过不同的管道已经了解到乌克兰政府对我们的这些善举义举表达感谢之意。那另外有提到说未来我们跟乌克兰之间可能的关系，那我在这边要特别强调，就是说现在战争还在进行当中，乌克兰的人民还在受难当中，我们台湾人民、台湾政府所要做的就是尽量来协助乌克兰的人民。那未来的事情，因为台湾跟乌克兰之间分享民主自由的这个价值，因此我们也希望在互利互惠的这些情况之下能够有更多的这些合作关系。但是现在并不是讨论这个事情的时候，现在我们应该要来协助乌克兰人。I also do it in English. We have already received appreciation from different channels, the appreciation of the Ukrainian government. And at this time, we are focusing on helping the Ukrainian people. There might be opportunities for Taiwan and Ukraine to develop closer ties with each other based on the shared values. And we would like to develop mutually beneficial relations. But at this moment, we will focus on how to help the Ukrainian people.
Thank you very much, Foreign Minister. And also we proceed next. Questions about donation of goods from CTV. 中视奕璇在问，对于目前我国赈济乌克兰难民的善款跟这个募集的物资的一个整体的一个说明，能不能麻烦部长？So CTV is asking, what are the results of the drive to collect the in-kind and material donations and monetary donations for Ukraine refugees thus far? Also from Taiwan Plus, Big Bang, how much money and supply donations were collected in total? And also from ET Today, 燕慈 ET 在问，目前援助于乌克兰的物资运载的情形，未来是否规划第三波的物资的捐赠？ From ET Today, 燕慈 What is the current status of the donation of goods to Ukraine? Are there any plans for a third round of in-kind donations? Thank you.
This is a very good question. And I have already said some during the opening remarks. So far, we have received $32 million plus of the donations, monetary donations from the Taiwanese people. And for the goods, we have received 650 tons of supplies, relief supplies, across 20 items of regular relief material, and 14 categories of medicines. And because of the heavy work of repacking and also sending the materials, there are more than 2,000 volunteers who came to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to help us repack this. And for the goods to be delivered to Ukraine, beginning from March 17th, we have already shipped 12 times. There were already 12 shipments going to Slovakia on the way to Ukraine. And a lot of relief materials have already arrived in Ukraine. And the rest of them will go to Poland. Will go to Poland and then go to Ukraine. And the monetary supplies, we have around $10 million left. And we will discuss with various international partners and also government agencies in Taiwan to make sure that it's in good use. 我在这边也简单解释一下，就是我们向民众募集的物资一共有20类的物品，药品有14类，那总重量超过650吨，一共有31000多箱，那这些数量是非常庞大的，那也一共动员了2000多人次的这个志工前来外交部帮忙，那目前包装都已经差不多完成了哈，那有210多吨的这些物品已经透过斯洛伐克陆续在往乌克兰的这个路上， 那剩下的这些物资，我们会透过波兰，然后再送到乌克兰那边。那我们的金额募集的金额已经超过3200万美金。那再加上今天的宣布一共会有2000万美金左右会送到中东欧的这些国家手上。那剩下的1000多万美金，我们会跟国际的伙伴以及我们国内的政府的机构来做讨论，目前已经在讨论当中，会做最好的运用。那如果说有结果的话，我们会尽快向外面来宣布。
好的，非常谢谢部长。接下来有关于善款的相关提问，东森新闻巨勋的问到，捐款的时候需要注意到哪一些细节？还有我们也收到自由时报陈玉来提问，台湾民众的善心捐到乌克兰的民众透过推特来得知，外交部发起的募款活动获得台湾民众踊跃的响应。目前许多城市因为战乱，都有民众自发性的互助团体来负责帮忙采购食物分配给弱势的民众，也希望能够获得资源的挹注。请问部长，台湾的善款是否有机会能够帮助到乌克兰境内流离失所而无法温饱的民众，还是会继续帮忙逃到周边国家的难民为主呢？ We have two questions. First one is from EBC TV from Ji Xun. And he's asking, regarding monetary donations, are there any details that one must keep in touch? Also, we received from Liberty Times from Chen Yu, and Chen Yu is asking, Ukrainians have already felt the compassion of the people of Taiwan through Twitter. They have learned that the Taiwanese public has responded great generosity to the donation drive initiated by Taiwan Foreign Ministry. In many Ukrainian cities, local residents have organized mutual support network, which to assist in procuring and distributing food and goods to those in need. They hope to obtain even more resources. A question is for the minister, will any of the Taiwan monetary donation go to displaced people within Ukraine, or will these funds primarily as refugees in neighboring countries? Thank you.
这个问题有2个部分可以来跟大家说明，就是我们在向民众募集的这些包括物资以及包括金钱。那金钱的部分，我刚刚已经跟大家说明了，就是我们已经募集了超过3200万美金的这个金钱。那这个部分是用来协助从乌克兰跑到邻国的这些难民。那我想大家看到一些相关的这些报道到达波兰的都已经超过200万。那其他的还有匈牙利、捷克、斯洛伐克以及波罗的海的立陶宛、爱沙尼亚以及拉脱维亚等地。那这些难民都会增加很多当地政府的这些负担。那他们到这些地方的时候也急需协助，所以我们收集到这些募款的时候，我们当初就宣布说希望能够协助这些难民。那我想我们透过这些邻国的政府来协助这些难民，是一个非常直接的这种协助。那在未来，我们也不排除直接协助在乌克兰境内的这些流离失所的人们。那我刚刚已经说明了，就是说我们在跟我们的国际伙伴正在讨论当中。那如果有结果的话，我们会跟大家来说明。There are two types of things that we have raised from the general public here in Taiwan. The first is the relief materials, and another is money. And for the relief materials, we go through different countries like Poland and Slovakia to go directly into Ukraine. And for money, we are assisting or working together with our partners in Central and Eastern European countries. For example, Poland, Hungary, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania. They are very generous in housing these refugees, but at the same time, it can be a tremendous financial burden on these countries in trying to help the people cross the borders to take shelters in these countries. So this is how the money is used. And for the material that we raise here in Taiwan, we go through Slovakia and Poland to go directly inside Ukraine. But at this time, we are also discussing with our international partners and also domestic government agencies on how to make use of the rest of the fund. For example, are we able to work together with some international organizations or specific governments in providing our assistance directly to Ukraine? Yes, that is a possibility, but I won't be able to tell you at this moment because it's still undergoing discussion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister. Next, we have two questions from Era News TV 年代电视台的两题，是由怡静跟着俊体提问的。第一个问题是，请问善款的这个款项的这个用途 ？The first question: How will the monetary donation be used? And also, second question. 的提问，这一次我国赈济乌克兰的活动总共耗费多久的时间？成果如何？后续有没有其他持续性的动作吗？ How long was the donation drive this time? And what are the results? Will be any other follow-up assistance initiatives? Thank you.
这一次的募款活动是从3月2号开始，那今天是最后一天，刚好是1个月。那接下来如果说还有需要的话，我们外交部这边再来努力。我想我们台湾人民的爱心无限，那只要有需要我们台湾人民帮助的地方，那我们一定会帮忙。那这一次在上2波，也就是3月7号到3月15号的2波的这个捐赠，那我们已经送达了波兰第一批我们宣布的，就是350万美金已经送达波兰，已经汇款到波兰，完成汇款的程序。那接下来我们的驻外单位会跟相关的受赠单位完成签约的这个拨款程序那这一批350万美金是送到波兰总理府的战略储备署那我想这个是我们第一波的。那第二波我们增加了好几个国家，包括捷克斯洛伐克、匈牙利、立陶宛还有波兰本身。那这个部分我们国内的程序已经完成。那准备要汇款，但是同时我们也要跟对方的这个政府完成签约的手续完成这些汇款的这些程序，然后我们的款项就会汇出去。那我想这些都是我们台湾人民的爱心，我们应该是会用最小心的这个方式，让我们台湾的人民的这个爱心能够得到最大的这个用途，来协助乌克兰的这些难民。那The first wave and the second wave of donations. The first wave is going to Poland, and it is going to the Polish Strategic Reserve Agency. And we have completed our domestic process, and we are also sending the money to Poland. But at this time, we are completing the contract signing process so that the money can be used. And in the second wave, on March 15th, there are more money going to Poland. And it will go to a special account in assisting Ukraine in the central government established by the Ministry of the Interior in Poland. And it is going through the domestic process in Taiwan. And it's almost complete, and we are ready to wire the money. And at this time, we are discussing with the Polish government on how that money can be wired or signing a contract with the Polish government. And we are also sending money to the local governments. For example, Warsaw, the city of Warsaw, will receive $1 million among the donations to Poland. And we are in the process of signing the contract as well. And for the donations to the Czech Republic, the Czech government assigned the Red Cross as the agency to receive our donation. And we have completed a negotiation, and the money, the transfer of money is completed, our domestic process. Now we are going to sign a contract with the Czech Red Cross so that we can wire the money. And for Slovakia, there will be a mutual help fund set up by the Ministry of Interior in Slovakia, and we are almost complete the process in sending the money to Slovakia. And it is the same with Hungary. The Hungarian government has assigned the Interchurch Aid as an agency to receive the fund, and we are completing the process right now. The contract will be signed very soon. And for Lithuania, the Lithuanian government has assigned Red Cross as an agency to receive the donation. and we are almost done with the contract signing, and the money is going to be wired very soon. 所以这个是我们在协助几个国家的这个程序我们第一个部分第一波的这个捐款350万美金已经跟波兰的总理府战略储备署已经谈好了，已经完成所有的程序了。那汇款也已经汇了。那第二波一共有1150万多一点点的这个赠款。那这个赠款包括波兰的中央政府内政部的原屋特别基金，他们会接到350万美金。那地方政府也会接到270万美金。那另外他们还有一些政府指定的政绩机构，比如说波兰国际援助中心，或者是逐步协助残障孩童协会。那这些汇款的这个程序都还在进行当中，我们国内的程序已经完成了。那只要我们跟他们签约，那这个钱就可以汇过去。那另外捷克政府指定红十字会来接受我们的这个捐款，斯洛伐克指定他们政府的互助基金，那匈牙利指定他们的赈灾机构，就是说教会间相互协助的这个基金。那立陶宛政府是指定红十字会。那这几个部分我们都已经完成国内的程序，只要跟对方签好约，那这个钱就可以汇出去了。
Thank you very much, Minister. Okay, next question from C News 汇流新闻燕城提问，请问部长，在这一次的援乌行动之后，外交部是不是有准备规划，或是正在规划下一次的援赠乌克兰的行动？From C News is asking, following this round of donations, is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs considering or already planning another round of aid to Ukraine? Thank you.
非常感谢。那因为我们这一次一般民众的这个捐款我们还有1000多万美金，1200万左右的这个美金还没有出去。那我们现在已经跟一些国际的这个伙伴和我们国内的这些相关的单位正在讨论当中，我们希望能够达到最好的效果。那当然这些捐款如果说都已经捐出去，那还有需要我们台湾的地方，我们会继续讨论，继续协助。We have already committed to $20 million to help the Ukrainian refugees, and for the public donations we still have slightly more than $12 million, and we are discussing with our international partners and also government agencies in Taiwan to make sure that the rest of the money is in very good hands. But of course, we do not rule out the possibility of making more donations to Ukraine. But when all the public donations are completed, we will discuss that in a very serious way. I'm very sure the love from the Taiwanese people are unlimited and will continue to help.
Thank you, Minister. Also from another two questions. One from Mirror TV, 镜电视预府在问乌克兰人除了来台湾，除了依亲之外，是不是还有其他的方案？Mirror TV, aside from the special entry permit, the visa program for joining relatives in Taiwan, will other programs be created for Ukrainian nationals to come to Taiwan? And also from 前进新闻网子昭在问from Taiwan Vanguard Media Group, 他在问最近有遇到部长透过外交部推特在发表评论，那相关的 JW 的署名我们知道是属于部长的言论，那不晓得部长会不会像其他官员一样也开设个人的这个推特呢？From Zizhao Taiwan Vanguard Media Group, and he's asking, recently on Mofa Twitter, we all acknowledge there are some tweets with the initial JW is signed by Minister yourself and commenting on some responses of China's claim. Would you consider perhaps to open personal Twitter accounts to differentiate that from Mofa Twitter account? Thank you.
这里有2个问题第一个就是说我们是不是会接纳更多的这个乌克兰人到台湾来。那在之前我们在立法院答询的时候，我们已经说明得非常清楚，就是在台湾的这些乌克兰人，他们如果说有亲属已经成为难民，他们希望能够到台湾来的话，那我们台湾的政府会予以最宽的这种考量。 那我们已经放宽国人持有外侨居留证在台的乌克兰籍的人士的乌克兰籍的亲属。那如果说有效的乌克兰的护照和亲属关系的证明，那我们的驻外单位会给特别的入境的许可。那来到台湾之后，如果他们在台湾的停留期限需要延长的话，我们也会延长。那目前我们也在跟一些台湾的在台的这个外国的驻台的机构以及一些大学甚至是我们政府的其他单位正在讨论如何来接收更多的这个乌克兰学生能够在台湾求学。Let me explain in English too. We have already announced the opening of Ukrainian residents here in Taiwan to bring their relatives to Taiwan, as long as they have a valid passport from Ukraine, and they can and also can certify that you have relative relations. You can apply for a visa to come to Taiwan, and when they are here in Taiwan, they can continue to extend their residency here in Taiwan. And we are also discussing with our international partners and universities here in Taiwan and other government agencies on how to open up for more positions for Ukrainian students to study in Taiwan. 最后一个问题就是说有关于推特我们推特在2018年3月开通的时候，我们就设置了JW 这个 initial 的这个 JW 就是我个人发的这个推文那这个跟世界上有很多的其他的这些机构，包括国务院或者是美国的国务院，或者是说美国的国安会过去的这个做法是相同的。那我们从2018年3月外交部的推特开通之后，就是用这种做法。那我是不是会另外设一个我个人的推特？我想我从外交部退下来之后，我就会来设。The last question is about JW on MOFA's Twitter. We set up our Twitter account in March 2018 in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and we indicated very clearly that any tweet with an initial JW is tweets from me as the Minister of Foreign Affairs. And it's been there for quite a few years, for more than 4 years. And this practice is in line with many agencies in other countries. So asking me whether I will get a personal Twitter account, I say I will when I retire from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Thank you very much. And I think I'm done with the question. I don't know whether, yes, we'll have from Ben Blanchard, Director of Reuters, 路透社Ben 临时提问。
Thank you, Minister. The Chinese government last month was very rude about Taiwan's donations to Ukraine. It said you were trying to take advantage of other people's misery for your own political purposes. How did this criticism from China, how would you respond to this criticism, especially at a time when Taiwan has been so generous in its response? And I believe so far China has only donated around $1.5 million and of course has refused to condemn the invasion of Ukraine, unlike Taiwan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Ben, for the question. We noticed the Chinese government criticism of Taiwan all the time. No matter what kind of good things that we have criticized China, they'll always dislike what we do. And there's a very good saying by a prominent American diplomat who used to stay in Taiwan. He said it to me and he said it publicly. You must be doing something right when the Chinese government is upset. And for those people who live in Taiwan, the outpouring of support to the Ukrainian people and to the Ukrainian government is spontaneous, it's natural, and it's genuine. And therefore, for us to provide support to the Ukrainian people, it comes from our heart. It's not political manipulation or it's not taking advantage of other countries' misery. And I think what's going on in Ukraine right now is truly unfortunate. Look at the atrocities. Look at the bombings of schools, churches, relief centers, and also residential areas, as if The Russians are killing the innocents indiscriminately, and this is truly unfortunate. And these kinds of behavior should be condemned, should be sanctioned. And Taiwan joins the rest of the international partners to sanction and to condemn the Russians for their evil deed in Ukraine.
Thank you very much, Minister. Translation for that? Yeah?
刚刚的提问是说，中国政府对于台湾的捐赠有表示批评，说台湾是在利用其他人的灾难。那其实对比中国跟台湾，其实中国他们对于乌克兰的援助是相对较少的，只有150万美元等等。所以请教部长的看法。那部长他其实也已经注意到中方的表态了，并且呢，基本上无论台湾做什么样的善事，中共都是不喜欢的。那其实曾经有一位前驻美的外交官曾经告诉部长说，只要做了什么事情，中国那边不高兴，就代表我们做对了。那基本上台湾的人民对于乌克兰的人民以及政府所表达的善心，都是自动自发，也都出于真心的，完全没有额外的意图，也没有利用任何其他人灾难的这样子的情势。因为我们真的觉得在乌克兰所发生的事情十分的悲伤，甚至连学校跟住户跟家户呢都受到了轰炸，简直就像是俄罗斯对于乌克兰的人民无差别的屠杀一样。对于这种行为，一定要予以谴责跟制裁。因此，台湾跟国际社会一起也加入这样子谴责跟制裁的行列。
And if you want to see additional points, you can see my tweets.
That's right.
好的，如果还有其他的重点的话，基本上可以请参阅吴部长其他推文。
Thank you. Okay, we'll make sure there's no any additional questions. No, perfect. So with that, we conclude the international press conference today. Let's round of applause for thank you the Foreign Minister Joseph Wu for his time, his leadership. 谢谢在吴部长。Also, I would like to highlight here, thank you also our representatives from different countries here. Yeah, Representative Gregorowski from European Union, from Poland, Representative Kosajewski from Slovak, Representative Posabek from Czech Republic, Representative Rumlar from France, Deputy Director de Valais, also from all the friends for the Deputy Foreign Minister Harry Chen, for Vice Minister Alexander Wee, for all the friends here join us, and also disaster relief. Here, the Executive Wu, and for all our friends, we're excited to see you. Thank you so much for being here with us. From Ukraine, from Lithuania, from Latvia, from Estonia. Lovely having you. Thanks to our colleagues, and especially to the media. 非常谢谢，也是谢谢这边每一位媒体朋友，因为你们的支持，你们的理解乌克兰，所以我们才能够办今天的都很顺利的记者会。So thank you very much for your attendance, and well, let's be united, pray for peace to prevail in Ukraine, and be united for Ukraine, for our freedom and our dignity. Thank you. Thank you very much.